Hey there, I am back. I am back to talk to you about part two of your assignment. Let me get my screens correct here so I can make a great video for you all. Part two of items that start with A assignment. Now, at this point, you should have watched the video of all of the students and their products. You should have made your list and thought of a lot of alternative uses for these. And that's great. I hope that's been exercising your creative skills. Let's move on to part B. Remember that we talked about in the last video that businesses exist to solve a problem. Well, you're going to have to come up with a solution. You're going to have to be creative. I am going to give you an observation. From that observation, you are going to have to articulate the true problem. Remember that articulating the true problem requires empathy. It is about telling me how it makes the customers feel. We solve problems with businesses, not observations. So it's very important that you articulate the real problem. Once you write down what the problem is, the next step is you're going to be creative. You're going to be creative and you're going to come up with some great solutions to solve the problem. Once you come up with some of those solutions, then you need to use the skills that you've learned to evaluate those solutions and pick a really good entrepreneurial opportunity. After you pick that opportunity, then I want you to tell me who your customer segments are. Tell me in depth, specific, who are your customer segments? So at this point, we'll have the observation, the problem, your solution, which is an entrepreneurial opportunity, and you will have showed me like that it's timely, durable, attractive, and valuable. And you're going to tell me who the customer segments are. After you finish that, then you're going to be ready to write a value proposition. And the value proposition is number 2 in the business canvas. It's the very center. And remember, it's written for the customer. So you have to know who the customer is before you can write it. And it is about your solution. So you're going to articulate. I'm going to give you an observation. You're going to articulate the problem. Then you're going to be creative and you're going to come up with some solutions. You're going to evaluate your solution to make sure the market is demanding it and that it is an entrepreneurial opportunity. You're going to tell me who the market is, specifically your target market. And then after you finish that, you're going to write a value proposition. Once you tell me who your customer segments are in a value proposition, then you're going to be ready to pitch this. And you're going to develop a 3-minute pitch for your solution, a 3-minute pitch. Now, are you ready for the kicker? Remember when I said scarce resources cause you to be more creative? Well, you're going to have to work with scarce resources because the only resources that you can use to develop your solution are the items that start with A on your Excel spreadsheet. So your item, along with all of the items that start with A from the video you watched from the students in class. And that's all you get. That's it. So if you had 2 sets of AirPods, you get 2 sets of AirPods. If you had 1 alarm clock, you get 1 alarm clock. You can only use those resources. And you have to be very creative with those resources. Can't use anything else. Yeah, that's the kicker. But that's also the fun part. Don't lose sight of what it's like to be a kid and to pick up a cup. Some people pick up a cup and use it to drink out of because that's what we're used to. But the creative people put a string in it and use it as a telephone. Or maybe the other creative people use it as a game, stack cups. Remember, there's multiple things you can do. Just be creative. Now, this probably feels a little bit weird for you, and that's okay. It can. This is what uncertainty feels like. And this is how entrepreneurs feel all the time. So are you ready for the observation? Okay. I have observed that people are not able to enjoy the traditional game day experience because they can't tailgate like normal for Alabama home games. And we have a game coming up this Saturday. So this Saturday, people are not able to experience the traditional game day that they love so much because they can't tailgate. You are to identify the real problem that the people are feeling, identify who those people are, customer segments, be creative using the resources you have at hand to develop a solution that is an entrepreneurial opportunity. And you're going to need to write a value proposition for that. From there, you're going to write a 3-minute pitch. Now, that's all the information I'm going to give you right now. You need to be creative and look at this, and you need to get moving, because the other thing I'm not going to tell you is exactly when you need to have that to me. I'm going to see you again on Thursday for a video in class. So be working on that diligently between now and then. And if I'm not telling you, I'm not telling you on purpose. And the reason for that is you need to know what it's like to be uncertain. You need to know that at any moment as an entrepreneur, the customer that could make or break your business could walk in, and you need to be ready for them. And if you're not ready for them, you're not going to perform very well. You need to know what that feels like, and you need to keep moving forward. Does it feel a little bit awkward? Uncertainty always feels awkward, always. But I can tell you about the concepts all day long. Unless I give you some exercises and some things to do that make you feel it, you'll never understand it. And you'll never understand how to get past it. So there's your assignment that you are to start working on immediately, because you have no idea what you're going to have to do on Thursday. Observation: people are not enjoying the game day experience in the traditional way because we can't tailgate. You are to articulate the problem, the customer segment that is going along with that problem. Be creative using only the resources you have at hand, which are the items that start with A on that list. You're to develop a solution that is also an entrepreneurial opportunity. You're to write out the value proposition, and you're going to have to do a 3-minute pitch. Now, have fun with it. Have fun. Creativity is a blast if you don't take yourself too seriously and you don't overthink it. Now, I would suggest that you all pay attention to your emails on Wednesday. Have a great night. See ya.